So this video is coming a little sooner than expected, but this is an update video for my future mods for the TT4 350Z. So some of the things I laid out as future plans and the other overview videos has already changed. So this is the new plan for tires. Instead of running Hoosiers, I'm gonna be running Federal RSRRs. It's a 200 tread wear tire, so I don't have to take an R compound penalty, and they're also going to last a lot longer. In TT4, if you run any sort of R compound tire, it has to be DOT legal, but you're going to take a very hefty 1 point of the power to weight ratio penalty. So it'd be like the car going from 12:1 to 11:1, which is a pretty big jump. So the Federals are going to be a better option for me, both for budget and for where I'd be in the power to weight classing. Instead of running the Inky wheels, I plan to run a set of Konig Hypergram wheels. It's the same weight. I'm sure they're just as strong, but they're a lot cheaper. And it's also a little bit easier to get Konig as a sponsor than Inky, so I could maybe get them to hook me up with a better deal. Same thing with Federal. It'd be a lot easier to get a Federal sponsor than a Hoosier sponsor. For coilovers, I found Fortune Auto. It sounds like a great company. I'd seen them for years on different people's projects, but I never really looked too deeply into it. But it's a custom set of coilovers. They really walk you through the process and help you pick a right set for you. I would go with the set of their 510s, set up exactly how I wanted. I don't know how much I would play with the rebound and everything. I might have to have some other people drive my car and help me set it up. But I can always upgrade to a set of their 3-way adjustable with the external reservoir if I wanted to. I already did the 370Z upgrade on the rear for the brakes. So I went to the larger 12.1 inch rotor. So I did a video on that. I'll link that up in the corner. I'm also currently working on that ducting that I talked about to go from the radiator up through the hood vent. It won't be quite to the extent that I want because I haven't moved the engine back yet. I haven't leaned the radiator forward, but it'll be kind of like a version 1.0 of that. And the last update is a bit of bad news. I did a compression test on the motor and 5 of the cylinders were great. 1 of them was not. So as you can see from the numbers here, we got 190 or 175 for 5 of the cylinders, and then 30 for cylinder number 3. And the max number I actually got was 40. I don't know why I wrote 30, but I'm not sure what the issue is. I don't know if it's a bent valve or if the valve's just not seating properly or if it's a piston ring. The car drives perfectly fine. I don't notice a misfire or any sort of weird activity with the engine. So what we're probably gonna have to do is tear into it, at least remove the passenger side cylinder head, see if we can figure out what the problem is. So what I said in part 8 about buying a salvage 350Z and putting an HR in here, that was more for down the road. Regardless of what the problem is, we're going to keep using this engine. So if we just have to do a light rebuild, piston rings and new bearings and a few different gaskets here and there, we will. If it's a more serious problem, like with the cylinder wall, we'll just pull this motor out, we'll get a salvage VQ35DE and put one back in. But that's it for the upgrade. So it'll be a little quicker video and I'll just update you guys as I go. So as things change and evolve, or I come up with different plans, or I do different mods, or I add on the things that I talked about, then I'll keep you guys updated. As you may notice, I've got a few more stickers on the car. So I've got the Stop Tech sticker on the back because I've got the rotors front and rear now. Got more wheel well stickers on there because I'm now part of Team Wheel Well, where I can hook people up with a 15% discount on parts. So if you're interested in that, just send me a message or comment below and I can help you with that. So thanks for checking in for update number 1. If you have any questions, drop them down there in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week.